him is taking him out of the dream. I do agree.
So yeah, this was a rough watch
Well,
for me.
In complete contrast to you, I know most people, honestly, who are fans of the series really consider this a low point, and I do consider it a low point, I'm not going to lie, but it's not the lowest of the low, in my opinion. I do give this movie 7 Grady's grandmothers out of 10, because I actually enjoy it. I think actually the gay subtext makes it a lot more enjoyable for me.
Well, that's why I got a 4, because at least there was some...
Because I find that much more entertaining as well.
It was some sort of substance.
But part of it, for me, part of the reason I do enjoy it is I think the film has, like, so many great shots, like a lot of really cool horror elements to it that look really cool. I think Robert Englund's really coming into his own, and there's a lot of, like, great lines in it and things like that. And that's kind of what I look for in a movie, is that, especially a horror film. And a horror film that's stylistic, as Nightmare kind of is, with the attempt at Dreamworld. I know this film doesn't really fucking give you one, but the weird shit, like, again, you open the door and you see that little girl jump roping with the 1-2 Freddy's coming for you. That's fucking amazing. And considering how inept a lot of this movie is, when you get shit like that, you're just like, holy crap, that was really good. Now, imagine what a good director could do, or a good writer could come up with.
It's mainly because of, like, those few and far between shots is why this got a 4 and not something far lower.
See, I give it a higher because, I mean, again, it might just be, you know, my rose-colored glasses of enjoying it. Although, at the same time, my rating for a different film in this franchise is going to be much lower than you would expect. But, yeah, I think this kind of shit is just sort of one of those... I really don't think this is the weakest entry in the series, and I know most people do, but... I think you're wrong. I think that there is far weaker in the future.
Well, we will be covering that in the future.
Yes.
For now, we're putting Freddy to bed. Pun intended. We will return to Elm Street in April. But we will be continuing on Wes Craven's... delving into Wes Craven's mind.
Yes.
By covering the other franchise he's known for. For the rest of this month, and starting next week, we enter the 90s.
Yes.
And with that comes Ghostface. And December 18th, 1996's Scream.
That it is. What's your favorite scary movie?
Yeah, so we will only be covering Scream 1 and Scream 2, given the parameters of this show, which frankly, essentially is fine.
It's
just fine.
Yeah.
If we'll end on a good note instead of going one step too far.
There's only one good thing in Scream 3, and it's Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah, so it's a good thing we're not covering that.
Yeah.
So for the rest of this month, next week, and the week after, we'll be doing Wes Craven's other franchise.
Yes.
Scream.
And we're going to delve into other Wes Craven films, which I'm looking forward to, because there's a couple of them I haven't seen in a very long time.
Yeah. So that will be next week, and of course the upcoming months.
Yes.
So for this week, you were Steve.
You were Justin.
And we're way back and gone.
You are all my children now.